What's up, guys? It's your boy T. Today we're going to be talking about the YouTuber Chuggaconroy. Now, if you don't know who Chuggaconroy is, Chuggaconroy is a big YouTuber with about 1.27 million subscribers. I watched this YouTuber, so this one hits home real hard. So he's a YouTuber with about 1.27 million subscribers, and I used to watch him when it came to like Legend of Zelda. If I got stuck in a water dungeon, or any dungeon for that matter when I was younger, I would go to his channel and just watch him so he can lead me through the dungeon to get through it. Yes, I was one of them people. When I had the internet, I took advantage of it. But recently, he's been in a little bit of a controversy. And when I say this is one of the funniest things I've ever heard. Now, it's funny because I just got done talking about Verbalace to ask somebody to make an animation for him for 50K of him getting sexually assaulted. It's funny because I just talked about that guy. And then this dude, Chuggaconroy, want to do this, right? And like I said before, this hit home for me because I actually watched this dude. So what happened was, this girl on Twitter had released this thread. She had a receipt showing that Chuggaconroy likes feet. He was Dan Schneider. He was being a freaky ass nigga. He was being weird. Now, I do understand that this is sexual harassment, but it's just the way he went at it. All of this stuff is across the phone, and I don't even know, like, it's sexual harassment. I'm gonna call it what it is, but it's funny. I can't even fake. So she starts the thread off. She had this text where she said, scrolling through Reddit and seeing dozens of comments calling the popular YouTuber who sexually harassed you for several months last year a wholesome being with only green flags. Then she says, F it, just to get it off my chest. Last year, Chuggaconroy kept trying to get me to initiate erotic foot fetish roleplay with him, while he also had a girlfriend. This includes sending shoes to my house under the guise of a gift, only to constantly ask for feet pics afterwards. Look, you can't complain about free shoes. That's all I gotta say. I don't get it. I don't get it. So anyway, she starts the thread off with, eventually I started ignoring him because I wasn't sure how to navigate around him, clearly trying to rope me into this fetish, and in return his messages to me got more frequent and aggressive. So the thread starts off with, "In beautiful. So I originally planned to go with black with a floral pattern, but they lacked it in your size, so I went with what I thought was more likely to go with any clothes." She said, "Oh, honestly, a great call because I love black high tops, but I haven't had any in years and years. Haha is my personal favorite shoe." She said, "It's a great shoe. It goes with everything." And he says, "Do I ... get to see you in them?" "Oh, Madam Monsieur, do I get to see you in these shoes if I buy them for you?" Now, I don't think he's trying to... Alright, I don't even know how to defend that one. Anyway, he says, "Haha, thank you, trying to get a lot done. Want to finish the series, or at least get close so I can travel to Scotland to see my significant other soon." He says, "Oh, cool, I didn't realize she was in Scotland." "Yeah, pretty far, but we're thinking of immigration next year. Would you ... like to pick up where we left off last night? Ha ha ha. ... It dropped off suddenly. You tend to disappear. I'm gonna ping you once more." And she does disappear indeed. She disappears. So this starts September 17th, 2023. On September 17th, 3:40. Well, hello. Have a nice doctor's visit. Sorry to ping you again at 6:47. I just wanted to know. Damn, you're no fun. Kidding, just a little concerned. So dude he's just concerned because she ain't talking back to her. And I get it. Y'all having a conversation about feet. You trying to carry on with this conversation. But obviously she does not want to continue with this conversation about feet. You keep pushing this feet. And he just does it over a couple of days. It goes from November 17th to, no, my bad, from September 17th to freaking November 6th. Bro, I didn't even realize that. That is insane. She has been ignoring you for a month or two, and you still have been persistent. She then says, "As far as I know, I'm not the only person." She says she's not the only person that's been trying to initiate in sexual RP, but he been doing it with multiple other people. In the text, she says, "That's what I thought too, Loa. I was like, I could fix this, but it's funny if it's flawed. At times, I do miss the versatility of the old avatar, but it's fun to mess with." He says, "Is that the face you make if I ran off with your shoes at con?" Woman just talking about her avatar that she has, but you worried about taking her shoes at con. What is your infatuation with shoes, bro? Like, you think it would be a sexual kink that he's attracted more to the shoes or the person that wears the shoes and take them off and like to stink? I don't know, but he keeps going back to it. He just said LMAO, something like that. Ha ha ha. What would you even do? What would you do if I take your shoes? He then says this where he says, hey, I have a significant other. My significant other also knows that, yes, I do have this shoe thing that I like, and she doesn't have a problem with it because it's just a thing I do with my friends. And he's pretty much saying, hey, I'm just trying to let you know that, so you know and you comfortable with it. And I just wanted to share this information because I would like to know this information if I was in your position. Then he says, good, guy, we understand each other, walks up behind you and trips you with some fancy footwork. You thud to the ground as he yank your sneakers off in an instant. Ha ha, loser. Chucks them at you. What is that, bro? I don't even get that. I just, okay, Chuggaconroy. You do you, bro. You having fun, I guess. Now she goes on to show how it started. She says it started with him attending my Pokemon Black streams last December and chatting. We started talking in DMs because he seemed chill. Then on June 4th, I uploaded a selfie and he zoomed into my shoes in the background. It messaged me about, so she shows his picture and then he says, nice sneakers. Lol, thank you. I need new ones, to be honest. My everyday pair is starting to see some damage. Lol. Seems sadly typical due to thin fabric. Yeah, the curse of liking shoes that aren't durable. Got them on sale though for $20. Can't complain. Hope you've been doing well. Hey, thank you. I just finished editing a video that was nuts to make. It covers the mall you can develop in Pokemon. So, he's going to, what he's doing. This is a normal conversation. It's normal, completely normal conversation. Then like an hour later, he goes, so like, do you have a P.O. box? She says, not at the moment, no. He said, oh, well, I was going to see if I could partake in birthday niceness. So he wanted to be nice and get her something. Cool, that's cool. She said, I don't know how many I have. Low, I have enough for a full stamina bar and 11 hearts. I'm assuming they talking about Zelda. He said, you can see it on the loading screen. She says, according to this, I've done 54. Good work. If I may be so bold, ... Why is with all these dots? What? Sneaker size? Oh, generally, I don't know why she redacted her sneaker size. Man, talking about your feet big and stinky. You might as well tell us how big your feet is. Give or take a little, but that's usually what works most often. Says nice. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll figure something out. Not sure if you have any dislikes for me to be aware of. So he wants to do a good deed and just provide her with a pair of shoes. Nothing's wrong with that, right? So he ignores her. 2 days later, he says, sent you some stuff today. I had a plan A. I couldn't do because your feet were too darn big. So I went with a different idea. Okay. She said, oh, Lo, I'm excited to see what it is. Thank you so much. He says, wow, you took what I said surprisingly well. He said, LMAO, I know my feet are big. It's a thing. I am curious what plan A was. Haha, really? Thing you joke about? Okay. Like, bro, it ain't that serious. Haha, I mean, it's not something I advertise, but it's kind of a fact of life. Haha, that's a fair stance on the issue. I'm lucky I'm a 12, one size bigger, and no shoe stores would carry my size. Haha. Yeah, that's lucky. I'm lucky that HRT, which I don't know what that is, I ain't gonna lie to you, made my size shrink, which is a very, very rare. Oh, well, I guess there's something in the chemicals that position the tendons and men get them spaced further. She says, yeah, something like that. I guess I also lost 50 pounds, so maybe that had something to do with it. Then he says, nah, you were just more comfortable and at home in this body. I don't know what that means. And then I don't understand it. Maybe I'm thinking too much about it. Then she said that's true too. I just want to say this is just weird behavior. I don't believe Chuggaconroy needs to be canceled. Just so you know my opinion, I don't think he deserves to be canceled. He is weird and he should probably be shamed. He should be ashamed of himself for doing this. The girl obviously does not want to do this foot fetish stuff you're trying to do. And if she is true and she's speaking facts that he has tried to do to other people, you know the pattern. If people don't want to do it, just leave them be. Do this with your significant other, not with random people. And yes, even if they're your friend, if you still catching on to the fact that your friend, if this is you're trying to call her your friend, you can catch on to the fact that she does not want to do this stuff. Why are you keep on pushing it and persisting of it? Just stop. Just stop altogether. Because I don't understand why people do this stuff and then not think about the fact like, oh wait, she could sure screenshot this stuff. Like the same thing with Purple Haze. All this stuff can be screenshotted. All this stuff has receipts. This is actually easily able to find, and it is actually him. She proved that it is actually him. So I don't understand why Chuggaconroy is doing this. Again, like I said, he don't need to be canceled, but he should be shamed. That's it. That's what I want to say about that. He should be shamed. So in one part of the messages, they're just talking about Final Fantasy, and she was talking about how she didn't really know how to play the games at the time and use all the abilities. So she would just pretty much, use the beginning gear, just brute force through the game. And they're just having an honest conversation. He's like, same. I can't tell you how many games I played wrong all the way through. And she says, and would just brute force my way through, even though it was hard as hell. That is some dedication to spending 0 time menuing. But if you're into it, if you're not into it, I'd rather not waste your time. She said, I might be into it. I just have to give it a chance, because especially once I figure out the combat a lot more, and also now that I do call myself a fan of the franchise, haven't put so much time into it. He said, well, if you have any questions, I'm here. He then goes, okay, I'm going to miss your shoes. It was kind of it's kind of nice being their caretaker again. Look at him in my hands, ... As hard as it was at times, they stunk horribly. He said, oh yeah, sorry about that. It is what it is. He said, man, big and stinky. You've got it all. Like, all this stuff is so cringe that he's saying. I don't even know why he said this. Why did he say all this? I don't know. Again, I like to say, he does not need to be canceled. He does need to take responsibility for it. But he don't need to be canceled. I think he should still have his channel. It ain't that big of a deal like, oh, he need to be kicked off the internet. He need to be kink shamed, but not kicked off the internet. I'm just glad it's not as bad as the whole verbal ace thing and as bad as the completionist thing. This is kind of like, I know there's probably been some people that been in scenarios like this and they were just being too horny, but I don't even know what to call this. Like, it's like he attracted to the shoes, but at the same time he attracted to a big stanky feet. I don't get it. There's some other things. I'm gonna leave the thread in the description and in the comments. But yeah, it's been your boy T. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, hope you have a good day. It had to be Chuggaconroy. I never expected this from him. All right, have a good day. Bye.
Folk dance. He's all over there, he's going like, Moscow, Moscow, I don't know the frickin' words, I don't know the frickin' words, ah ha 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 ha. Hey, Moscow, Moscow, I don't know the frickin' words, I don't know the frickin' words, ah ha ha ha. Hey!